This is Brian Person from LiveWorld. I'm joined by Rachel Makool. Rachel is an independent consultant who formerly ran community at eBay, and she has a real passion for community and social media and how that works together in business. Rachel will be speaking at LiveWorld's Live Bar event in San Francisco on Tuesday, March 30th at the Bubble Lounge from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That is a free event. So, Rachel, really looking forward to having you present. And if you could just start off by giving an overview of what you intend to talk about.
Sure. Thanks, Brian. I've spent a lot of time in the past year talking to business leaders and just other people about, social media and community. And I'd love to share with people just my insights as to where I think people are at in their thoughts and feelings. And I think there's still a lot of confusion around the subject, and I feel very passionately that the more that people who have experience in these areas can go out and help to educate business leaders as to the value and importance of community, the more progress we're going to make in business and the more successful business will be.
And what's your sense, and you can share this, I guess, from the conversations you've had, but if you talk to, say, for example, a typical CMO at a brand, for example, and you talk about the value of community, what do they say to that, or what is their thinking? Do they understand really what community is and the value that it can bring?
I would say all of them are familiar with terminology, and some of them there's still a lot of skepticism around the value of it. Like, what is it actually going to do for my business? How is it going to help me make money? And I think that because there is so much hype and so many articles and things that come out, they're just not sure what direction to take. And a lot of times what I help them to do is step back from all of the tools and all of the things that they're reading about and kind of why would you do this? And, I help them to understand that it's about their customers, it's about engagement with their customers, and it's about providing top-level service and products. And ultimately, that's where it's going to bring, to me, that's going to bring in, the revenue for your business, and it's also going to create a lot of loyalty around your brand.
And given your time at eBay, extensively several years there working with the community, is there one or two things that come to mind in terms of, and I should say in the way of disclosure that eBay is a LiveWorld client, but in your time there at eBay, one or two things that you saw with the community and the way that it really helped drive that business?
To me, the secret sauce of businesses working directly with community is, first of all, you have to have something that they're a product or service that they're really excited about. But more importantly, they just want to know that you care about them as customers, that you care that they actually interact and, purchase your product or service or engage. And I think that's something, too, that there's a disconnect between a lot of businesses, that they want that customer engagement, but they also don't understand that it takes time and energy to do that, but the ultimate outcome of it can be very positive. So I really loved the interaction and the passion around the community. Sometimes it was challenging, but overall I think it was really rewarding for the company. And I think, too, sometimes that companies with really passionate communities, sometimes they embrace them and sometimes they take them for granted. And it depends on, again, how the company started out, the history, et cetera. In eBay's case, I think that they kind of lost touch with what community was about and how to think about it and how to continue to engage. And as companies grow bigger as well, it becomes really challenging when your community is large. Like, how do you work with that? How do you work with so many different people? So that was a learning as the community size increased, and as we looked at, just staffing and things like that too. Like, where did we want to go with that?
Well, sir, again, looking forward to having you share some eBay stories and also, as you mentioned, where you see things headed, and also the kinds of conversations that we have to continue to have with business leaders to get them involved and on board, I guess, with the value of social media and community. So, Rachel, really looking forward to that conversation at the end of the month.
Thanks a lot, Brian.